Well, it was a little different today, Bob.
Yeah.
Just a little different weather pattern.
It is different. You know, we had a lot more lightning yesterday, too, and that's, again, a direct result of the two fronts kind of coming together, building up and getting into that ice layer, and that's what creates the lightning. You have to get up to the 30,000 feet. And some of these storms did, obviously, and there's still lightning around, but not nearly the intense lightning that we saw over the past couple of days. We'll go to the maps to show you that in just a little bit, but first, some wonderful photos have been sent in to pics@mysuncoast.com. This one, again, coming from Anna Maria. Scott Miller getting this one, as you can see out there in the bay. A nice contrast of the nice green water there, and crystal clear for the most part. And the storm in the distance, as the sun was still shining on that storm, really causing it to look rather ominous there. Van Way's a webcam of some fair weather cumulus clouds throughout most of the day. It was nice, and then, boy, it came heavy at times and then quickly moved out. The heavy weather is gone, light rain lingering, and as I mentioned, still some lightning strikes occurring. They're isolated. Those are the dangerous ones, because when you see a storm approaching with a lot of lightning, you take shelter. When there's a storm out there that's really not producing a lot of lightning, then all of a sudden one does show up. That's when you can get in trouble. If you resume your activities after the heavy weather, again, has moved off into the Gulf, you can still see we have one there in Hillsborough County, a couple of lightning strikes there near Parrish, and then places to the west of that. Not a lot, but there's one or two that are still out there. And the rainfall isn't all that intense. It's moderate to light now into Manatee County, stretching down into Palmetto, Bradenton, Anna Maria. We had a wind gust up there at Fort DeSoto. The marine wind gusts with a weather flow site reporting a 42-mile-an-hour wind gusts as the storms blew on through. But those storms that produce that rough wind is now, they're offshore. And you can see the Palmetto area, Bradenton, Ellington, and near State Road 64, some moderate to heavy rainfall. Boy, everyone pretty much got in the act today. There were some areas that didn't. You can see those up in Parrish and down near Englewood. They may have gotten a little bit of rainfall, but not enough for the Doppler radar to estimate there. As far as the satellite imagery goes, you can see that steady stream of moisture coming in from the Bahamas, stretching off into Florida. This is all kind of associated with a tropical wave, which will be around again tomorrow, so we don't anticipate much of a sea breeze developing tomorrow afternoon and evening, so the showers will develop and they'll push off to the west rather quickly into the Gulf. 75 right now, some light rain at the airport, the dew point 72, and the relative humidity at 90%. East to northeast wind at 6, and the pressure 30-10. That now is holding steady, still high. 74 the low this morning, 93 the high, and 90 is the average. Rainfall today, we had 0.3 of an inch of rain, and for the month now, we're still below average, about 0.92 of an inch below average. Look at the green area. This indicates the cooler temperatures. That's where it's been raining for west central Florida over the last hour. You can see all into the mid-70s, so quite comfortable out there as far as temperatures go. The water temperature now at 88 degrees. And the forecast tomorrow, similar to what we had today. Showers developing later on in the afternoon and evening. Most of the day should be okay. We'll see a few clouds around, maybe a few more clouds, due to the fact that this tropical wave will be in place. Most of the rain tonight falls apart and ends by midnight. We'll see clearing skies, and then those showers on that easterly to southeasterly wind flow move over and then move off into the Gulf and should be out of here by 7 o'clock or so. And then we'll look for a return to more normal afternoon and evening thunderstorm patterns with the sea breeze collision taking place by Saturday and Sunday. Well, for boaters tomorrow, it will be a little bit windier out there. We'll have winds out of the east at 10 to 15 knots, and seas will be 2 feet with a moderate chop. The water temperature at 89 degrees, taken at the end of the Venice Pier. High tide at 4:37 and a low at 9:56 tomorrow morning. Scattered storms still in progress, 75 for your low, and then for tomorrow, as I alluded to, more of the same, 90-degree high, and the extended forecast is calling for showers and storms all the way through the next 7 days, although maybe fewer storms on Friday, but not many. Back to you.